For each equation, solve for x. So I know this times that equals 0, so I can use the zero product property. X minus 2 equals 0, or x plus 8 equals 0. So x equals 2, or x equals negative 8. Same thing here. I have a product of two things that equals 0. 3x minus 9 equals 0, or x minus 1 equals 0. So 3x equals 9, so x equals 3, or x equals 1. Here, x plus 10 equals 0, or 2x minus 5 equals 0. So x equals negative 10, or we add 5 to both sides, 2x equals 5. So x equals 5 over 2, 5 divided by 2. Here we have x minus 7 squared equals 0. So if we square root both sides, that gets rid of the squared, and we're just left with x minus 7 equals 0. So then x equals 7. Casey planted a tree that is supposed to grow 3 feet every year. When she got the tree from the nursery, it was 4 feet tall. So write an equation that will give you the height of the tree. So h equals the height of the tree for any given time. So it's supposed to grow every year. So I'm going to say t equals number of years. So the height of the tree equals 3 feet every year. 3 times t plus 4 feet tall, for it was 4 at the beginning. After how many years would the tree be 26 feet tall? So we're going to plug in 26 for h. And then subtract 4. 22 equals 3t. So we get t equals, let's see, that's 7.3 years. How tall would the tree be after 10 years? So the height equals 3 times 10 years plus 4, which is 30 plus 4, which is height is 34 feet tall. Right now, Jeremy's savings account has $1,500 in it. 4 months ago, the same account had $1,000 in it. How much money is Jeremy saving every month? So he had $1,500, and 4 months ago he had $1,000. So he had $1,000, and then 1 month, let's see, at month 0 he had $1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. At month 4 he had $1,500. So the difference here is 500. And I have to divide that by 4. So 500 divided by 4 is 125. So this would be 125, 1,250, 1,375, and then 1,500. So he's saving 125 each month. How much did Jeremy have when he opened the savings account 6 months ago? So if he had, let's see, 125 times 6, because 6 months ago he started, and right now it has 1,500 in it, equals, let's see, 600, and then that's 100 times 6 would be 600, and then 25 times 6 would be 150. So that'd be 750. So we'd have to take 1,500 minus 750, and that would be 750. We could also do it by 6 months ago would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 months before, which here would be 875 and then 750. So he had $750. Factor and then use the zero product property to find the roots, or the x-intercepts of the polynomials below. So we have 3x squared, 4. I need two numbers that multiply to 12 and add to -7. -3 and -4. So we get 3x and x, -1 and -4. So this is, 0 equals x minus 1 times 3x minus 4. X minus 1 equals 0. 3x minus 4 equals 0. So x equals 1, or 3x equals 4, and x equals 4/3. So then our x-intercepts are 1, 0, and 4/3, 0. Hi Steve, I'm making a video right now. Sorry, but it's good to see you. Come back in a few minutes. Alright, here, let's see, I want to know when y equals 0. And I notice that both of these have an x in them. So I'm going to get 0 equals x times x plus 6. And now I can just use the zero property here. X equals 0, or x plus 6 equals 0. So x equals -6. So my x-intercepts are 0, 0, and -6, 0. For this last one, I'm going to use a box and a diamond. So I get -2x squared, 15. I need two numbers that multiply to -30 and add to -7. 3 and 10. So let's see, we need the 10 to be negative and the 3 to be positive. So 3x and -10x. So this is 2x and x. -2x and x. This will be +5 and then +3. So we get that 0 equals -2x plus 3 times x plus 5. We use the zero product property. And I'm going to add 2x to both sides. 3 equals 2x. So x equals 3/2, or x equals -5. So the x-intercepts are 3/2, 0, and -5, 0. Solve the quadratic equation below by completing the square and then solving the equation for x. So in order to complete the square, first I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. So I get x squared minus 4x plus 1 equals 0. Then I'm going to draw my square. I have 1x squared. I have 4 x's, which means I'm going to need 4 1s. I already have 1, 1, so I need to add 3. So I get x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals 3. Now I can rewrite this as x plus 2 times x plus 2, or x plus 2 squared. Then I take the square root of both sides, and I get that x plus 2 equals plus or minus 3. Now I split this into plus or minus the square root of 3. The square root of 3 let's see, the square root of 3 is 7 so x plus 2 equals positive 1.73, or x plus 2 equals negative 1.73. So x equals negative 3.73, or x equals negative 0.27.